Hey friends! Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My goodness, I definitely took my time with this one. As you can see, today I'm going to be doing a full face of Colourpop makeup. This is actually going to be part 2. I've already done part 1. I'll actually link and list it down below for you if you just want to go and watch that. But this video here. In that tutorial, I wasn't really too happy with the eye makeup look that I done, so I did mention in that video that I was wanting to do a full face of Colourpop part 2. And here we are. I'm wanting to use these two palettes here because I got these new and I haven't really dabbled too much into them. So I'm going to be taking the Bare Necessities palette from Colourpop. I don't really think I need to disclose that every single time. This palette here, they're absolutely beautiful, beautiful palettes. And then of course the Stone Cold Fox one. So I'm not too sure what one I want to use yet, and that's why I have both of them out for now. But oh, they are beautiful, beautiful eyeshadow palettes. I'm first off going to go off camera now, guys, and do my eyebrows. I don't actually have any that was a really weird laugh. Yeah, I was going to actually say there I don't have any eyebrow products that are Colourpop, but the two products that I actually have out for my brows today actually is Colourpop. Idiot. But I'm still going to go off camera and do my eyebrows anyway because I just find that extremely boring. I'm going to go into the Bare Necessities palette first of all. I think I'm actually going to go into this shade here, Hot Gossip. And I'm first off going to be applying that just within my crease, just with a big fluffy blending brush. So, hi. Just popping this within my crease. Nothing too exciting. I think I might actually do like a smoky cut crease situation because I've never done that before. I think I'm actually going to go into the Stone Cold Fox palette now. This one here. This is the colour toned one, of course. I haven't a clue what I'm going to do, you know. I'm literally just winging this. I might take a slightly smaller blending brush this time so I can be a wee bit more precise with my blending. And go into Bold Type, this shade here. And I'm still going to be applying this shade within the crease, but I'm not going to be blending it as high as the first shade that we just applied there. So I'm just going to place it within the crease first of all and then start my blending. I'm going to go back into the Bare Necessities palette and taking that first brush and first shade. Just going to give that all a nice wee blend. Then I'm going to take, oh, how beautiful is this shade here? Oh, that's interesting. It's kind of got like a really cool toned, or like a blue pink shift of glitter through it. Cool. I think I might actually go with this shade here, Cult Classic. And again, just like the second shade that we used there, I'm still just going to be applying this just in my crease, but I'm not going to be blending it up too high. Look how well these shadows blend together. Oh, Colourpop! So I was actually able to get the new collection from Colourpop, the Barbie one. I haven't received it yet, so hopefully it should be here by the end of the week, or if not, the start of next week. So hopefully soon, whenever I do receive it, hopefully I'll get a wee tutorial up for you. I didn't get the whole collection because I just didn't need it and I didn't really want it, to be honest. I obviously got the eyeshadow palette and the face powder. I was going to get the mirror as well, like the wee handheld mirror, but I don't know. I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it. Now I'm going to cut the crease. I'm going to be taking the Mitchell and P. Louise Acid Rain Blank Canvas base. So I'm going to take a bunch of like wee flat, slightly packing brush shiz and go back into the Bare Necessities palette. I'm actually going to kind of repeat the same shades, or like go into the same shades I was using before. So the first one I took was Hot Gossip, and I'm just going to start to pat that along the lash line and slowly blend it up. And then going into the Stone Cold Fox palette again and taking, what shade was it we took? Bold Type, this one here. And because this shade is slightly darker, I'm going to keep this more to the lash line. Okay, I think I'm going to go straight into Cult Classic. I feel like such an idiot saying that. And then I'm actually going to go into the black. No, I'm not. Am I? No. No. Black scares me sometimes, I swear. I'm going to go into this shade here, Drama Mama. I'm starting to think I maybe should have went a wee bit darker in the crease, so then we would have had a wee bit of definition where I cut the crease, you know what I mean? I think it needs a wee bit of shimmer, so I'm wanting to introduce a wee bit of shimmer to it. I'm not too sure where or what though. The shimmer shades in both these palettes are absolutely beautiful, by the way. Like, you can see how gorgeous and shimmery they look. I picked the shimmer shade from the Bare Necessities palette. So this shade here. I'm first off just going to try and see what it's like with a brush. Usually shimmer shades, from my experience, are just best applied with a finger. But because I have nails on at the minute, that's a bit of an issue. I'm absolutely obsessed with them, by the way. I got these from Primark. $1.50. I'm literally just going to be popping this just right up the center as well. Yeah, I think we're going to need to use a finger. So I've actually just went and grabbed my wee Grandeur palette, because it has this wee shade in the centre here, and it's like a pressed glitter. I know a lot of people don't like pressed glitters in an eyeshadow palette, but I do. They're fantastic because you can just use your finger a couple of taps and just tap over the centre of the lid, the inner corner, like on the lid, and it can just transform your eye makeup look. So I'm just going to use a wee bit of this. Like just the tiniest wee bit. So for my mascara, this is the Colourpop BFF mascara. This is the brown one because I've actually ran out of the black one. That is lashes on, and I'm now going to start on the face. I'm going to be taking the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid Primer. Honest to goodness, try and find something these days that hasn't got hyaluronic acid in it. It's so funny. I think the foundation's even hyaluronic acid. Or no, hyaluronic hydrating foundation. It probably has hyaluronic acid in it as well, actually. This is definitely one of my favourite primers. This is actually my second bottle of this. It's just amazing. I would say no matter what your skin type, you would be able to use this wee primer, especially if you're somebody that just has dry to normal skin and you don't necessarily have any skin concerns or problems in terms of what primer to go for. Like if you're somebody that doesn't necessarily like a primer, but you just kind of like to prep your skin with something just to have that wee bit of barrier between your skin and your foundation, it's honestly such a great wee primer. And it just makes your skin feel really, really nice and hydrated. And it just gives the skin like such a beautiful wee glow as well. So the foundation I'm going to use is actually within the same range as the primer. So this is the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation, and it's in the shade Light 55M. I have a wee bit of tan on at the minute, so I'm just kind of wondering, will this match me. I can't actually remember. I'm going to use it anyway, and we can obviously darken our skin up, well, bronze our skin up with bronzer. My god. Yeah, that colour looks alright actually. I'm still absolutely obsessed with this wee sponge, by the way. I've been using it ever since Friday's video. This is like a wee new blending sponge from Makeup Revolution. It's their, I think it's their bestie sponge, but it looks like an ass. It's hilarious. And then for concealer, again, this is from the Pretty Fresh collection, and it's the Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer. I think I'm first off going to set my under eyes a wee bit before I do a wee bit of cream bronzer. So I'm going to be using the No Filter pressed powder in the shade Light. This wee one here, it's quite a nice wee powder actually. I'm just going to set my under eyes just for now. As for my cream contour, I'm going to be using the Soul Body Bronzing Balm. Every time I use this cream bronzer, I clearly get speechless. I just can't believe how easy it is to blend out. That literally took me like, what, 4 seconds? Do you know what I'm absolutely dying to try? Apparently Primark have a absolute dupe for the Chanel cream bronzer that's like this. I cannot find it anywhere. So my sister lives in Manchester, so I've said to her to like keep an eye out in case they have it in the Primark in Manchester. Okay, so Colourpop doesn't necessarily have a loose setting powder that I like, so I'm just going to use the C1 from Revolution, and it's from Revolution's new brand, and it's the Relove HD Super Matte Powder. I'm just thinking this is the first time I've baked with this powder. I used it for the first time on Friday, but I just like set it with a brush. But I haven't baked with it yet. Okay. Once I have that all dusted off, I'm then going to go in and set my skin. Again, this is from the Pretty Fresh range, and it's the Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. Honestly, there's a reason I have so many products from this range, the Pretty Fresh collection, because all the products are so good, especially the set spray and the primer. This is actually the second bottle of this I've used up as well as the primer. It's just so good, so good. Next for highlight, guys, I'm going to be taking 2 highlights. What a surprise. I'm going to be taking this Soul Body highlighter, and this is in the shade Rosy. This wee one here. And then of course just my usual Colourpop Flexitarian. Beautiful highlight. This is definitely my probably my all-time favourite highlighter ever actually. Do you know what? I'm actually going to show you right now how many of these I actually have. Hold on. So let me see. So this is my highlight drawer, and as you can see I have no room in it at all for like my Colourpop highlighters. Ugh. And then this is my bronzer drawer. This is all my Colourpop Flexitarians. So these are all my other Colourpop highlighters. So we have, oh, there's another Flexitarian, frig sec. We have this one, Lunch Money, Monster, what's this one, Off Tropic. So yeah, these are like my other Colourpop highlighters, and then these are all Colourpop Flexitarian. I think these are actually body highlighters, but I just use them for the face. So if you're actually wanting to get like a Colourpop highlighter, I probably maybe would actually suggest getting one like this, because for the price of this compared to the price of these, you actually end up getting more product. Like, look at the size of that pan, like, it's massive. But here's a thought. This is something I was thinking about last night actually whenever I was getting all of this makeup ready. But I was actually thinking of sitting down and filming like a best of Colourpop video. Like absolutely everything from body, makeup, skincare, like all of my favourite products from Colourpop, and just like completely breaking it down, like why I love them, what's so good about them, blah blah blah. Okay, this is the first time I've used this highlighter in such a long time, and damn, that is stunning! And then for my wee Flexitarian, this is the Colourpop Pressed Blush, Pressed Powder Blush in the shade Foxy. It's definitely one of my favourites. It's amazing. It's just a really nice orange, or no, I wouldn't say orange because I don't want to scare you with it, but it's just a nice wee peachy toned blush. And it has the tiniest wee bit of shimmer through it as well. It's just gorgeous. Really, really nice and complimentary to most skin tones. That sounded really shitty. Most skin tones. I would like to think all skin tones actually. I don't want to be like ostracizing anybody. Sorry about that. And then for bronzer, I have the first bronzer that they came out with, this one here, and it's their Coconut Beach Pressed Powder Bronzer. Woo, I got that all in one. This is alright, it's not that bad. And then for my very first full face of Colourpop makeup, I got this wee bronzer here, and this is the No Filter. Well, this technically isn't a powder. This technically isn't a bronzer, it's actually a powder, but it's in the shade Dark, so I thought that this would be great for me as a bronzer. Yeah, fucking hell. That means that Colourpop only has like one bronzer. Well, 3 or 2, just within this collection. Why do they not have bronzers? They have like 110 million eyeshadow palettes that, let's just be honest, all look the same, but they don't have a bronzer. Seriously, think about it for a minute. Why do they not have any bronzers? Is this something Colourpop can't do you think? I'm actually going to take a mixture of the both of these. For my lip liner, I'm going to be taking the shade Beeper. I thought I'd just go for one of their wee bullet lipsticks. I have the shade here, What's Your Sign? And something's telling me this is actually one of Kathleen Lights's. It's actually one of Kathleen Light's collaborations. But I also have here Carousel, which is also a nice nude shade, although it's definitely more of like a pinky, like a peachy pink actually, whereas this is kind of more my vibe. So I think I'm just going to go for What's Your Sign. So I have these wee glitter, what are these? Hold on a wee sec. These are the Glitterly Obsessed glitter gel. But these are amazing. These are absolutely amazing. These would definitely be in my top 5, if not my top 3 products from Colourpop overall. That's how much I love these. I don't use them that often because they can be a wee bit tricky to work with, and it's not as if they're like an everyday product, but I have it on this eye here, just in the center. So basically they're just like a glitter gel, but the formula of them is really, really weird. But I'll just take like a wee dollop, but that's it there. Like, you can see how opaque that is. And then I have this other pink one here that I may as well just show you because I had it out, and this is actually from the Sailor Moon collection, and it's Moonlight Legend. But these are just stunning. They're absolutely stunning. I have a yellow one in my collection as well, and it's, I don't know how many times I've actually used it at this point, and it's amazing. They have so many different colours, and like the glitters are just amazing. Like, they're holographic and they're and obviously it is pink, but it has that many like different reflex of different glitter in it that it is coming off slightly different. I don't know if you can see that or not, but they're absolutely stunning. So this one here is kind of like an oil spills type situation. Like it's amazing. I've never used it because I don't know what to do with it, but it's class. So whenever you look at it, it's bronze, but from different angles looking at it, it looks blue, green, going into yellow, going into red. It literally just looks like an oil slick. And then this is the yellow one that I was talking about. It's amazing. I love them so much, just to give that wee bit of sparkle and like that wee bit of sun to your eye makeup look. They're amazing. So I'm actually going to take this wee flat brush. I'll zoom these in a wee bit so you can see a bit better. And then I'm just going to pat at it once it's on, just to spread it out a wee bit. It does settle, or like set eventually, but not straight away, so you have a wee bit of moving time with it. I think that's us, finally. Yeah guys, so that is it. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and of course all the products that I did use will be listed and linked down below in the description box, along with my Instagram, so go and follow me on there. Again, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're all staying safe and well. Please be kind, look after yourselves and each other, and I shall see you in my next video.